Welcome to hospitality training. Thank you so much for joining this team. I'd like to share the instructions for our morning setup. So if you're an opener, please arrive at 7:10 for the 8:30 service. And if you're a closer and working for second team, then you are going to come at 10:10 for the 10:30 service. For the first service, you're going to retrieve all the items from the shed, which include the big blue bin, 3 coffee makers, the big orange cooler. Check the blue bin, and if you are low on items, check a black and yellow bin on the bottom shelf of the shed for supplies such as sugar, creamer, napkins, etc. Also, paper towels and styrofoam cups are in cardboard boxes in the shed, so look around before you think we don't have it. Refill anything needed before they close the shed. So for the coffee, you're going to fill the water in the coffee maker up to the 30 cup line. Place the basket in the coffee maker and put 1 1/2 heaping cups of coffee in that basket. Put the top on and plug it in. You want to do this first thing because it takes approximately 40 minutes to brew. Also prepare the second service maker to the 30 cup line with 1 1/2 heaping cups of coffee and plug it in at 9 a.m. So for the hot water, so one of the coolers is for hot water. You fill it to the 40 cup line, so all the way up, and you put the empty basket in, you put the top on and plug in, and it actually takes longer, so do that first thing. Fill ice and water from the sink into the orange cooler. Make sure that's filled up pretty much full. And put ice water in the 2 silver water pitchers to put on the table. So now you've got to put up the tablecloth on the table. If there's rectangular, we have a rectangular tablecloth. If it's circular, we have a circular one. So set that up and push it against the wall so that the power strip will reach. Now you have to set up the table, and you guys know what that looks like, but if you don't, you're going to put the cooler for water, pitchers, styrofoam and plastic cup, napkins, tea, sugar, Equal, Splenda, everything that's needed for hospitality on that table. And then once the coffee and the hot water are ready with the green light lit up, take them out to the table and plug in the power strip so that they can keep hot. Make sure they are on and the power strip isn't turned off. This is really important. Next, check the round tables that we sit around and clean with magic eraser and spray cleaner. You have to do this every week. Check the edges and clean those if necessary. And then you have to put 4 things from the white bin that's behind the AV table out onto the tables. And it includes the communication cards, sermon notes, the invitation business cards, and offering envelopes fanned out. Please put enough for both services. And if someone helps you, which they usually do, please double check that they put enough out, because sometimes they don't realize that we are doing it for both services. Now, during the service, check the hospitality table to see if anything needs to be refilled or cleaned up, because it gets really messy sometimes. And please do the church count by counting the junior church kids outside when they leave after their little sermon, and go run and count the nursery. Then you've got to return and count the people in the NPR. Total the numbers on the count sheet, which is found in the white bin where you find all those communication cards, and place those in the offering basket. Now, openers should also start the second coffee maker by 9, so it'll be ready for the second service. Please don't forget to do this. You can do this early and put it out early if you need, if it's needed. Now, the closers, the second service people, should come at 10:10, and you've got to restock the table, put out new coffee, make sure the coffee makers are full or at least partially full, refill the water pitchers, and then clean up the table. You also have to hit override on the AC service panels on the back wall by Sound and AV. There's 2 service panels. Now, you're also going to do the count for the second service. So you got to count the kids, the nursery, and then all the people in the NPR. Afterwards, you get to clean up everything after the service is over. Openers and closers should always make note if we need any supplies after checking the shed. If you can do this for me, it would be great. Please fill out a communication card with this info. And after the second service, you're going to be clearing all the hospitality tables or table, clean and dry the coffee makers and cooler. Put everything that you can fit in the blue bin and take everything to the shed. Please make sure all the containers are dry so they don't grow mold, and just make sure that everything's put away. Thank you so much for your awesome service to our church. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.